Let's go for the information here. It says Mr. Das is working in a construction company. He has a family including his wife and daughter. His total monthly income includes a salary of 9228 rupees and a 10% HRA, house rent allowance. So 10% of this will be 922.8 rupees. So when you add it up, 0.8, 10, 5, 11, 10,150 almost. That's the total income including the HRA. Due to increasing inflation, he is keeping a home budget that accounts for the income and expenses of the household. Out of his total monthly income, he spends 25% on food. So food expenses is 25%. 18% on house rent, 9% on entertainment, 23% on education, 13% on medical, and he saves the remaining 12%. Now please note, all these percentages are calculated on this figure. Based on the above information, answer the following questions. So what I have done is, this entire paragraph we have converted that into numbers. So we'll refer back to this particular kind of column that we have here while solving the questions. How much money does Mr. Das pay as house rent? Now how much is house rent? House rent, if you will see, is 18%. 18% of what? 18% of 10,150. So can I say my answer will be 18% of 10,150. Please visualize it. Had it been only 10,000 rupees, instead of 10,150, 0.8, suppose it is 10,000 rupees. So if this is 10,000, my answer would have been 1800 rupees. Now, can I say this is 150 rupees more? So my answer will also be 18% of 150 rupees more. How much is 18% of 150? So when you add it, it will be 27 rupees. So exactly, we get 1827 as the option. We are ignoring that 0.8 value that we had here. I am ignoring that 0.8. So without the 0.8, we'll get 1827 as the answer. So if you include the 0.8 also, my answer won't change a lot. It would be probably like 1827 point something. Alright, option A is the correct answer. Next one. If Mr. Das gets 12% annual interest on the savings and he wishes to save 30,000 in 2 years period, how much extra should he save in the next year? How much extra? Now, savings, if you will see, is 12% of this value per month. So savings per month is 12% of 10,150, 0.8. 0.8, I am ignoring it. So what will be 12% of this? So if you look at it, 12% of 10,000 will be 1200 and 12% of 150 will be 18, right? So this, when you solve it, will give you what? 1218 rupees. So this is what he's saving every month. Now in 2 years, how much will he save even if I include only the principal without even taking the 12% into consideration? So the principal saved will be 1218 and this will go on for 24 months, right? So 24 into 8, when you will do, it's 192, 19 carry. 24 into 1 is 24 and 19, 43, 4 carry. 24 into 2, 48 and 4, 52, 5 carry. 24 into 1, 24 and 5, 29,232 is already the principal amount. Now his plan is to save 30,000. And if he just continue with this saving plan, whatever he is saving currently, he will be reaching 29,232 and that too only the principal amount. Now please also note, for all the 23 installments that he will be paying over this 2 years, excluding the last installment, he will also gain some interest. How much is the interest? It's 12%. It's substantial. And hence can I say he can easily beat this target of 30,000 rupees. Because the gap right now, as you see, is close to 750 rupees. Now 750 rupees gap can be easily overcome by, think about it, in the first year, how much is the principal accumulated? Half of this. So it will be 14,600 16, something like this. This is the principal for the first year, and on this principal he will get 12%. So calculate 12% of it, it's clearly 1400, 16, 1500 rupees. And this will easily take care of this gap that we have, 70 rupees gap. And thus can I say, to reach the target of 30,000, there is no need of saving extra money. So there is no need of extra saving, that is what we can save. We can say. Which of the following is true regarding the home budget of Mr. Das? First one, the total amount spent on house rent, entertainment and education. House rent, entertainment and education. House rent, entertainment and education. When you add it, it's 50%. So that means the other group will be other 50. Is greater than the total amount spent on food expenses, medical expenses and savings. No, this group was 50. What I'll do is, so that I can use it for the other option choices, let me write it down. Rent is 18%, 9%, 23%. This 50 overall. And this one, food is 25, medical is 13, savings is 12. So here this group is 50, this group is also 50, so they are equal, but he says greater than. No, that's not correct. Look at the second one, the total amount spent on entertainment. How much is entertainment? It's 9%. Medical, it's 13%. 9 and 13 is 22. And education is 23%. So this three together will be 45%, is equal to total amount spent on house rent, food expenses and savings. No, if this is 45, these three together will be 55. It will be less, not equal. Incorrect. The total amount spent on savings, medical expenses and education. Education is how much? 23%. So if you add these three, this happens to be 48%. Is less than the total amount spent on house rent, food expenses and entertainment. Absolutely correct, because if this is 48, these three together is 48 and then the other group will be 52. So 48% is less than 52 is absolutely correct. So thus the third option choice is going to be our correct answer. Next one. How much money remains for other expenses after the house rent and savings? So we already saw house rent, we have calculated it, is 1827. Savings also I think we calculated it. Did we? Yes, 1218. So 1827 and 1218. $3,045. Now, how much is remaining? The total salary was 10,150 approximately, and from this 3,045 is gone. So, when you subtract it, for 50 minus 45 is 05, 101 minus 30 is 71. So, my answer will be approximately 7,105 rupees. So, 7,105, which is the closest one, C would be the best option choice out here. And please notice in the exam, how is he giving you the questions? For example, here the questions are asked on house rent and savings, which you have already calculated somewhere in the past. So basically, you are making use of whatever calculations you have performed in the past in your next set of questions. If the expenditure on food, if I recall, no, I don't recall here, food is 25%. Entertainment I think was 9%. Yeah, entertainment is 9. So food is 25 and entertainment is 9. So together it is 34%. And expenditure increased by 10% due to inflation in prices. So that means expenditure on food and entertainment was 34%. Now, new expenses on food and entertainment this will be going up by 10%. So it will be 34 plus 10% of this is 3.4%, which is 37.4. Now please note, whatever this excess expenses that are happening, he says further, what will be the new percentage of savings in the same monthly salary? Monthly salary is not changing. Other heads are also not changing. Now, if this component increases by 3.4%, can I say savings value should decrease by exactly the same amount? Now, what was the savings previously? Savings previously was 12%. Now it should go down by 3.4%, and thus the new savings value will be 8.6%. So option choice B will be the correct answer. All right. Next, how much total money has he spent on food and entertainment? Now, how much was food and entertainment? It was 34%. So thus can I say my answer will be straight away 34% of the total salary including the HRA, 10,150. So how much is it? Had it been only 10,000, so I'll get 3,400 then. 34% of 10,000 is 34 plus 34% of 150. When you'll do it, it's 51 rupees. How did we do it? 34% of 150 is same as 150% of 34, which is nothing but 100% of 34 plus 50% of 34, which is 34 plus half of 34, 1751. Thus my answer will end up being 3,451. So thus we'll mark none of these as the answer, because we have 3541, we have 3461, slightly higher than that, we have 3371, lower than that. So the best option choice will be none of these, because we have none of these given. So we'll mark D as the correct answer. All right. So with this, we have come to the end of the session, right? Thank you and all the very best.